Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Homestead News with Kevin and Pat. In today's episode, we are back in the kitchen, and we are going to make mini chicken pot pies. Yes, you heard me. Chicken pot pies, but mini. So, come along as we show you how to do it. Alright, so the first thing we want to do in this recipe is start preheating the oven. We're gonna preheat the oven to 350 degrees. And while that's preheating, 1 can of mixed vegetables. Brand of any of this stuff does not matter. It's what we had. You want but 1 can of mixed vegetables, and you want to drain it. You want to drain the mixed vegetables, or you can use a package of frozen mixed vegetables also. I'm gonna dump that in the bowl, and 1 can of cream of chicken soup, condensed. Again, brand doesn't matter. It's a can of cream of chicken soup. And you want to get that all dumped out of there. And I will say, when I got the can of mixed vegetables, I thought about using in the mixed vegetable medley, but with Pat's help, we decided to just go with mixed vegetables. The only difference between mixed vegetables, a can of mixed vegetables, and a can of mixed vegetable medley is mixed vegetable medley has potatoes in it. Okay. So next, we want a cup of cooked chicken, and we're going to dump that in there. Right. And can you see all that in there? All right. And we're just gonna mix that together really well. Alright, and it's just that simple. We got it mixed together, and then these are mini. This is mini, so we're gonna have a can of biscuits, and there are a number of ways to break these cans open. But first, you always want to start by grabbing the tab and peeling. And sometimes it will pop just like that. Other times, after you peel this back, it hasn't popped. You'll need to give it a good whack or use a spoon to press on it to make it crack open. And I've got a piece of parchment paper here. You can use a cutting board or a rolling mat, and basically we are going to roll out or press out these biscuits. I'll show you here in just a second. All right, so I'm holding the camera, so I'm doing this by one hand here, but basically you just want to press it out and get this and spread this out as much as you can here, like so. Oh, and there's the oven that's telling me it's ready. It's now 350 degrees. See how you got that spread out, so it looks kind of like it looks like a small crust. But all right, and there's once we start putting these in the muffin tins that we're using, there's a number of different ways. People stretch these out enough that they'll be able to close them up. Others, they will leave them open on top so that there's not really a top crust. How you prefer to do it is totally up to you. All right, so you take your filling that you mixed up and you start putting it into your crusts. You don't want to overfill, but you do want them to be full. And if you close too tightly, then you could create a little bomb. So you will want to make sure it's vented, and that's probably why some people leave it open here and don't pull it over the top. So I'm going to get the rest of these made up, and we'll come back and we'll get them in the oven. Oh, all right. So I forgot one thing. I forgot to put the seasoning, which I'm just using a little seasonal. So I'm gonna just I don't want to get too much, but I should have had that in the mix, but we're going to get it on there. And then we're going to put these in the oven. As I said earlier, 350 degrees and we're going to bake them for 20 minutes. All right. So we got them in the oven, and we're going to bake them for 20 minutes at 350. Alexa, 20-minute timer.
20 minutes, starting now.
All right, the timer just went off. Let's take a look at these. Ooh, yeah. Ooh la la. Look at those. Don't those look good?
Ooh, yum.
Mm-hmm. Yum. So there you have it. We have the mini chicken pot pies, using biscuits, canned biscuits. And again, it doesn't matter if it's Grands or if it's the store brand. But I would suggest that if you're going to use biscuits, canned biscuits, that you do use the bigger ones and not those little tiny biscuits. We're going to let these cool, and then the wife and I are going to taste them and see what we think.